There
Okay,
we go.
there we go. I'm gonna go on mute and black my screen out. When you go to edit, I can send you a Rock Dog poster that will cover my little box. Okay.
Sure,
All right. So I'm gonna ping you when you've got about 2 minutes left. Okay.
sure. Hi, Ashley. Thanks for meeting me today. We love the. Do you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, perfect. We love the movie. So my first question is, there's so many fun lessons in this movie, such as banding together and being true to yourself. What would you want your the people that watch this movie to come away with from this movie? What would be your most important lessons?
Yeah, I think just following that inner truth and really, yeah, listening to the people that matter most in your life, like there can be all kinds of outside influences that try and penetrate what you're doing in your own path. And I think really listening to the people that love you the most, like your family and your closest friends. So that's a big part of I think decisions that I've made in my life. And yeah, just having those really
Yeah,
people and listening to them.
great. Great. I was curious about filming. Did you film this pre-COVID or during COVID? And did you have to film? Did you film it all together, or was it done at different times?
Yeah, we did this all pre-COVID. COVID wasn't
Pre-COVID.
even a thing in our minds. Yeah, we recorded in a studio in Vancouver, BC, and uh, it was all in the same room in the hot, sticky surroundings of other
Yeah.
actors. And yeah, we all just shoulder to shoulder with our microphones, and yeah, it was one of the last recording sessions I did in that way. So things changed pretty quickly. Yeah,
Great.
so nice to think about just being in a room with all those people again. Hopefully.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. What was the most fun part of voicing Dharma, would you say?
Oh man, I mean, I think there were so many fun scenes with Gerber and Bodhi, and um, I think just just relating to her really. I play music. I play in a band, uh, and there were just so many moments in the film and while I was reading the script where I was like, oh, like been there, like I know that feeling. Or those like long drawn out scenes on the road where they're like so bored, covered in junk food in the van or in the tour bus, and like that. Those are real, those are real things that I've been through. So I think that was sort of my favorite part of voicing Dharma is just like having a lot in common with her character. I think.
Great. You just mentioned that you were in a band and everything. Does this start as your kid, or did as when you were a child, or did it develop later on, music, and how potent was it to your life?
Yeah, I started playing music at a young age. I started playing the flute actually, which is kind
Okay.
of so that was sort of my gateway into music. And then I loved singing, and I have two sisters and a brother. My brother wasn't so into it, but my sisters and I would always sing and harmonize together. And yeah, my parents always really encouraged like us performing and creating, and that was always kind of what I wanted to do. I loved singing, loved acting, and I went to performing arts school after I graduated high school. So yeah, I just kind of fell in love with songwriting soon after that, and then started getting into the voice industry. And yeah, I mean, the voice industry and my music and my musical path have kind of gone hand in hand for a long time. So yeah, I've kind of I have a deep love for both
It,
things.
yeah, it's interesting. I have a 12-year-old daughter, and she's really, really involved in music. And she's going to New York for training this summer for in the Broadway Alliance. And so it's just she's really passionate. It's funny to see, when now you're still doing it all those years later, and so it's interesting to see that.
There was never anything else that I wanted to do. It wasn't an option. Like it was kind of like this or nothing. And my parents, luckily, yeah, like obviously seem to be very supportive and
Yeah, yeah.
crazy industry, but it's also
Crazy industry. Yeah.
it can be great just kind of doing what you love. And I mean, yeah, having a job that is
Great.
as creative and fun as this is.
Great. Could you tell me if there was any challenging parts of voicing Dharma during this?
I think just like coming into it, filling the role as in Rock Dog 1, Dharma
Yep.
was voiced by a different person. So
Yep.
trying to kind of fill those shoes and really try and capture her essence and also do my own take on her as well. But I think just kind of, when you get an audition for something that's already out there and you're like, oh, okay, like I don't want to, how do I go about this without upsetting potential fans that are like, that's not Dharma's voice, or
Yeah.
and I think just trying to voice match May, who's the woman who played Dharma for me, as well as possible, and also kind of just bring my own vibe to her and my own experience. So yeah, that was tricky, but also so cool to be able to kind of carry on that legacy as well.
That's great. Will we see more of this in the future? Is there plans for a third, or are they kind of waiting, or you're hoping? Hoping. Yeah.
Everything's been a little bit on pause, so
Yeah.
hoping to get we'll just see. What I can't say, hopefully
Perfect.
I feel like
Fingers
there's
crossed.
so much more story to tell with these characters, so yeah, we'll see.
Perfect. And my last question is, I know you did some voice work for My Little Pony and stuff like this. How did this role differ from doing that role,
Oh man,
doing those roles?
I've been on the show My Little Pony for decades now.
We love that show. Yeah.
I miss recording that. I mean, it's different because I mean, this was such a big piece of work. Like it's a full feature. So with My Little,
Yep.
I mean, we have done features in the past, but they were all done kind of in chunks, and there was other characters and other places. But I think with My Little Pony, it's like everything's very, there's like 20-minute episodes, and it's kind of concise, and it's, it's always just the four of us in the studio at once. And with this, it was like a huge, just way bigger production, way more characters, and just like having all those people in the room and having that shared kind of energy and that storytelling, I think, it was just really, really cool to look back on now and hope for in the future. But
Yes. So I lied. My last question is, one quick question is, how long did it take to film this movie for you?
yeah, I guess we did it over a couple weeks, I think. Yeah,
Okay.
we kind of came in different sections of the script and all. We all were together, but we recorded kind of it in chunks, so chunk by chunk, because it would be a
Yep.
lot of content to do in one day. I don't know if that would be possible.
Yes.
Actors to juggle and all that, but yeah, we did it post or pre-pandemic, and then obviously all the animation was done afterwards. So that's, I can't even imagine what kind of wizardry went into that. But
Exactly. Well, Ashley, thank you so much for answering my questions. We really enjoyed it. And we really, my little one watched it with me and we really enjoyed it. And we wish you the best of luck.
thank you so much. Nice to meet you, Mel.
Thank you. Have a great day. Okay. Bye-bye.